that. Oh well.
Don't need flip.
Hello, well, you do need the flip because you gotta call your side somehow. Like you know, you don't go off what the coin says, but you got to flip and then say I want second pick. You know. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 15, Week 3. Today we're taking a look at Arkosh ganging Leftside Lunchboxes. Last time, the Leftside Lunchboxes kind of led Arkosh around by the nose, by and large. This time, let's see if things change. Amazingly, Gotham is letting through the Dawnbreaker again, which I really don't think I agree with.
10 seconds remaining.
So yeah, maybe they won't pick a Legion this time.
That's true, but I feel like the Dawnbreaker in the last game was annoying to people who weren't named Legion Commander. It's like Looter's. It feels like one of Looter's signature heroes, and they can flex it almost anywhere.
Radiant team pick.
Leftside daring them to run the Lena back?
I think right now, you know, could be.
Honestly, if I'm Leftside and they pick Lena up here, I think I just pick the same two first phase.
10
Again.
seconds remaining.
No reason not to.
5 seconds remaining.
He disconnected.
You disconnected?
Dire team pick.
No, this time Arkosh going for the Treant, okay.
First classic.
They're not going to be risking that Lena up again. Or at least not risking it there. It is an interesting 4D chess pick here, because Lena is not too great against the tree. You don't want to be dealing with that.
Remaining.
But on the other hand, if Leftside just doesn't pick it up here, then they just let it through fourth pick for free. They do decide to go for it.
One of the biggest strengths of Lena is move speed and mobility, especially if you buy bots. Like, depending on your build, you will be very mobile, and Treant makes you not as mobile because he has a slow and obviously an ult.
Yep. You got to be very conscious about what Treant's doing at any given point.
Radiant team pick.
Face the light.
All right, there we go.
Yep, Lena Dawn. We're gonna be running back the silencer here. That seems like the obvious play. DVD did a good job on it last time. Lots of success on Arkosh ganging was down to DVD silencer play. I would definitely recommend it here.
5 seconds remaining.
It certainly has the same exact upsize as last time. Actually, maybe a little more. I think I like it a little more against Selena than the Treant. Just having to sit there and not use skills for a few seconds really sucks to be her.
Yep.
Radiant team back.
Give him the Hoodwink instead. That can be equally annoying, actually. Break on Hoodwink. Just breaking the Lena in the middle of a fight really sucks. Losing that power play time is bad. Viper banned. Interesting to pick up the Hoodwink, then ban out the Viper, I gotta say.
Radiant
I feel like Viper is really miserable in the Hoodwink. You just don't want to deal with that.
It could just be they're thinking of picking something, like a pause one that's passive based.
Could be. It'd be funny if they went with the Shadow Fiend.
10 seconds remaining.
Leftside getting rid of the silencer. I would be astounded if the silencer was actually in contention once both supports were up there. But honestly, I don't know if I would even want to let it go mid, so not that bad of an idea.
Dire team back.
Faceless Void KO'd. Would be funny to have the Faceless Void with the Dawnbreaker. And it is a situation where it's like what?
That is a rather good. That's a rather good combination. Void Dawn.
Yep. It's also a situation where the Faceless Void basically gets countered by the Dawn, so Arkosh can't pick it. I would be astounded.
Also, Lena can throw spells and damage into Chronos, though.
Dire
Just makes
team
sense.
back.
I would be gobsmacked if Lena wasn't going +1 on the Lunchboxes so far, though, so. Left side knocking out the LC. Interestingly, leaving the Razor in the pool, which we've seen Debush have some success on.
10 seconds remaining.
Probably, I would say, so far, his strongest
5
performances
seconds
on 3 have been on the Razor, probably because Razor kind of plays a little like a 1 from the offlane
Dire
anyway.
team
Yeah,
pick.
it's the one hero that plays offlane.
They choose to get rid of the sniper. Looking at Ice there. I'm going to get really mysteriously quiet for a minute here while we look at this next set of picks.
5
So,
seconds remaining.
Randy, I'm just giving you an opportunity, Randy. Make a big deal of yourself here.
Radiant team pick.
Yeah, I'll say absolutely nothing. Thank you.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Pudge.
Ten seconds remaining.
Debush going with a little fat man
5
action.
seconds remaining.
Yeah,
Dire team
Pudge
pick.
and a snap.
Phantom
PA,
assassin.
okay. I think the zero's still bad, but we'll see how it works.
Good into the
why they
lane at least.
banned Viper, by the way.
I like the Snapfire pick in a lot of
10
ways.
seconds
It's going to be
remaining.
operating in such a way that Pudge, Hoodwink, and Treant Protector just
5 seconds
like if they
remaining.
focus on the Hoodwink or the Snapfire, the ways they have of doing that are things they need more for the fight. Like Tree can't just blink on Snap and drop ult on her casually. That's insane. And that's going to be what he would have to do to get rid of her. So that's the upside. The downside is they don't really have any stun to make her mean anything. So even if they can't, I mean, they have the Dawnbreaker stun. That's not too long. They have a Lena stun. And very infrequent. They have the Lena stun. That's not too long. Definitely need some CC on either J-Bay or the Lone Wolf here. If it wasn't for the tree, this could actually be a really awesome Enigma game for J-Bay.
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
Radiant team back.
What do we got?
Gonna go for Axe. Okay. The Axe Q on its own isn't going to be enough to make the Snapfire ult work, but the Axe Q and then you have the LSA at the end of it. You gotta time it. If you Axe Q and then immediately LSA, you just stacked your stuns and you just trolled the hell out of Axe, so
10
don't do that.
seconds remaining.
Very upset with you if you do that.
5 seconds remaining.
Overall, I like it. Axe can make PA just kill herself in seconds. Has nothing much to worry about from the Pudge as long as he builds at least a curse-free amount of magic immunity.
Dire
He
team
doesn't want to
back.
get sniped by the Hoodwink, though. That's a big thing that could ruin him very easily. But that's, so far, the only thing that's really threatening to him. If he just gets, like, a hood, he's fine.
Radiant team ban.
They also, I really also like the combo of the Dawnbreaker plus Axe, in that, you know, Axe goes in, he hits Q, he's in the circle. Of course, the classic issue with the Axe Q is that if Axe dies during it, the stun is over. BKB piercing
Yeah.
stun, that's gone. So you just drop Dawnbreaker on the head, and not only can you sustain Axe during the entire queue, but you can just let it fall when it's over, which is a very easy stun to time. So it's a good combo there. Looter's definitely thinking in 3D with his combos. As opposed to the Arkosh lineup, which so far seems to be all reactive, basically. These guys don't really add up to anything. Like, you got 3 heroes that are all about killing one and disabling, like, other people. And then you got the Treant Protector who wants a big team fight around him, but doesn't really have that right now.
5 seconds remaining.
No big spell to throw in anything.
Right.
Honestly, might not be a bad idea to just ban out the Necro here and just remove yourself the issue of potentially facing some power play from the ice during the tree ult, because that could definitely be a good part of it. Just having to sit there and take just 2 free Necro Qs, and he can also just Shroud freely during that time, having to just eat some Heartstopper Aura without any recourse. Does suck. That is going to shave off a pretty good chunk of your HP without being able to retaliate. No OD though, so you're letting it through. Actually thinking more on it, I don't think I'd like the Necro at all, actually, because you're just going to get demolished by the Snapfire.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
See what they go with.
This might be a Dawnbreaker on support, might be a Matty Boy Dawnbreaker. Because if not, we're picking Matty Boy last.
That would be funny.
Not a bad game to have Dawnbreaker on the support here. I don't think you really need it mid. Just lets you recalculate whatever matchup you could possibly have. And the ult heal factor and stun is going to be a lot more important than the damage that Dom can do. Huh?
Alright. Drow? Interesting. So it's a mid Drow or a mid PA. Assume mid Drow.
Yeah,
Pudge
assume
offlane.
PA, Drow, Pudge, Hood Tree. Man, this Arkosh lineup is scuffed.
10 seconds
I
remaining.
assume that the Drow Ranger there is almost effectively just a way to scuttle the
5
PA.
seconds remaining.
I think it's fine because the way Drow forms and the way PA forms is generally pretty different.
Yeah, here's the problem with that. The way that Drow and PA are going to have to farm in a game where you have an axe that doesn't really have any good answers is going to be very different, or very similar rather.
I
Lots
mean,
of the
PA
same
and
creeps.
Axe is pretty miserable, but I think Drow can deal with it. Probably
Drow into axe with the Dawn, Drow into axe with the Snap. I don't know if she can deal with that.
depends on how she plays.
Actually, why are we picking Drow into Dawn anyway?
Doesn't do anything to her in lane if you get Gus.
That's good. What about the other 50 minutes of the game, you know? Lunchbox is waiting up
Depends on
here.
how you play.
Gonna bring out
Sounds good.
Kunkka.
Small hero.
Interesting. So, this Radiant team outskills them massively. That's kind of the issue I'm seeing.
Yeah. On one hand, the Radiant team has like a massive outscale. On the other hand, I do think the Lunchboxes can secure fairly well. Drow has so much on her plate when you go at her. PA is just gonna be evaporated this game. If Drow was basically there to scuttle the PA, it was the right call. PA has nothing to offer here, basically at all. Aside from just like, I don't know, Fan and Ice to get rid of the axe bends, that's it.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Gonna go mid-Pudge.
Uh,
PA3.
Gets an offlane PA. Very nice.
That's certainly
So
one
which
way to
means
scuttle
he's
it.
not building carry items, hopefully. Only it's being scuttled. This lineup doesn't make sense if it's being scuttled.
I don't think this lineup makes sense if it's not being. You just need Drow to have all the farm on the map, and it's not going to be accessible to her this team if you have
Why,
PA
why are
fighting
you
for it.
picking a PA if you're gonna scuttle, like, fourth pick PA if you're scuttling it? Doesn't make sense.
I don't know. I
Like,
assume
if it's picked like third and it gets screwed, then sure. But like you saw,
they had the 2 consecutive picks in that round, so those were both their 3rd pick.
I don't know. Doesn't make sense. I think DeBush just wants to play 1 heroes from offlane.
Yeah, there we go. It's not gonna work, I don't think. The Arkosh ganging lineup outscales the Leftside Lunchboxes very heavily. I mean, we even saw kind of what happened in the last game, right? It's going to be a very big achievement for Arkosh if they can actually push the game out long enough to make that happen. Like, Lunchboxes have it all when it comes to vicious early game lineup. They're going to win every fight that happens before BKB, and there's just nothing that Arkosh can do about it. They're going to win every fight if they beat Arkosh to BKBs, and there's nothing Arkosh can do about it. They have a really scary uphill lineup. Lena can just snipe the towers, Snapfire can armor break. You have the Snap Artillery, the Kunkka Boat, the Dawnbreaker drop, and the Axe go behind. I definitely like the Looters, the Lunchboxes, chance to just bring it around in this early game. I think they really, genuinely, like, it's going to be so hard. What are they going to do in early fights, you know? You got a PA and a Drow. One of them has to not fight. And neither of them really want to be fighting early. Not this game, certainly. Drow Ranger fights early, what's going to happen is there's going to be a donk from space right on top of her head, and then 19 stuns and she dies. You know, if PA fights early in this game, Axe says, no you don't, and she dies. Like, what do you do? I don't know. The execution factor, though, is definitely going to be in Arkosh's favor. If the Lunchboxes don't keep up what they had in the first round, if they start to make more questionable decisions, if they start to let good fights go, it's going to be really bad for them. If they don't take some advantages, if they just randomly lose people at weird times for no good reason, it's going to be really bad for them. Three runes there for the Lunchboxes as Looter beats Gotham in the right-click contest.
Yeah, very
MMR
nice.
is just a number.
But yeah, got the Drow Ranger 1. Got the wait a minute, hold on. This is PA mid.
Oh, PA DeBush mid. Let's go. So that's how you get PA online to fight earlier. Copium.
Yeah, there we go. See how this works out. I don't think I like the PA versus Kunkka matchup for PA. I think PA has far less ability to stand up to the Tidebringer compared to
Herald the breakers.
So good and tested.
Kunkka's ability to stand up to the daggers. By the way, DVD just immediately died.
Gotham
Nice
getting
pass.
rather bullied.
At the very least, this lane is gonna suck ass for Axe. Axe can do everything against Drow except lane at her. But you can't kill Gotham at least.
Very dead. Yeah.
Plenty more where that came from.
The late see Gotham droughts before he dies actually messes up the lane equilibrium a bit, gives J-Bay a few free last hits. It's gonna be behind the Drow here, but... PA mid, what are we smoking? Look at her HP bar, Jesus. I think if Looter is lucky enough to just get a casual torrent on her, I think she just die. She's not under tower.
Your goddess was just a delusion of a greater line, Lena. In case
That
you
is
didn't know.
not nice, Dawnbreaker.
I think literally all you need to do as a PA mid is less it. I don't think you care about killing Kunkka. I don't think you necessarily... Like, you care more about being killed, but it's like, if you're ahead in CS, you're winning the lane, because you're a PA, and you're, like, gonna skill.
I mean, that's what I'm saying here. It's like, Looter is putting himself into positions where he can just put the PA down fairly regularly. I feel like the longer this lane goes, the worse it's going to get on that
Radiant's
front.
top tower is under
She might do
attack.
well at the 6 spike if she beats him to it considerably, but she has to do it. If Looter beats her to 6, the bush dies. Simple as. So far she's ahead though. Well, I think that level 4 to 5 range is going to get tough. Ice missing a hook. We come back to top just in time for that. Matty Boy is decided to die. Never mind, good LSA there. Matty Boy needs to not just walk back into this and die immediately. That would not be good for him. Matty Boy, they have fat stacks. Fat stacks scale infinitely. Please don't do this. Alright.
Think you're special?
Never mind.
So good.
I mean, I get it honestly, because again, it's kind of a situation where if you leave lane, like, not only are you scuppering your own game, but Lone Wolf is probably gonna get hooked and die instead of you. So like, the choice between you getting hooked and dying and Lina getting hooked and dying is a pretty easy one if you're a support.
Simply don't get hooked. Easy money.
True. Why didn't I think of that?
Dire's middle
Looter
tower
started
is
off
under
this mid
attack.
lane at a marked disadvantage, but is now going 1 for 1. Oh,
Speaking of Lone Wolf dying, well, there you go. Unfortunate.
Alina so far last place in the net worth chart. Howler is looking a little dead here. Axe doesn't actually have a level of Q to save him, so. But Gotham doesn't actually have the speed to kill him, so. Very awkward start here for the Lunchboxes for the most part.
Top is missing.
To Bush about to just get slapped here. Having to go through a lot of regen.
Okay, he's gonna get this wave for free. Very nice. Like again, unless you kill the PA there, it's pretty wasted effort.
Well, the problem
As long
is
as he's
that
lasting.
VA can't do anything right now. Besides just throw daggers, and that's all you get.
I mean, to be fair, he got that whole wave for free after Looter won on him, so. Going
Okay.
on J-Bay.
Yeah, kind of a ill-advised go here from J-Bay.
Nice multi-shot.
Yep.
It's not
Radiant's
dead
middle
though.
tower is under attack.
Missing middle.
Yeah, didn't even really get the tree down there considerably. Just needs,
Radiant's
can only
middle
hit Q on the
tower is
axe.
under attack.
Lone Wolf gonna go down again. Matty Boy out of mana here, doesn't hit his wand to do anything till it's too late. Might get the Diva counter kill, but you don't want Diva, you want Pudge.
So Ice hooks Selena, kills Selena. Makes
And
sense.
now Kunkka is here at top to kill the Pudge. Ideally, I don't think he needs the boat. I think he needs a boat for PA.
He is super free-forming right now. Like,
Super throw from Looter to be here. Just let him live and boat PA.
if you're against a carry mid, you don't really want to rotate. I mean, I get
No.
why he is,
Is under
but
attack.
because his like carry is having a pretty miserable time, he wants to at least like ease the suffering a little bit.
Let Lena suffer and turn around later. The more important thing is that PA is indeed not allowed to have an early game. If you draw boat like that, she is. The Bush farming for crits does not find any. Tries to time out the ooh. Goodbye to Bush. Okay, that's good. Super unthrow from Looter, who also gets to eat a regen rune for his efforts. Pick up some phase boots there, so that's
Radiant
good.
structures are fortified.
Top is missing.
Yeah, more equalizes,
Radiant's middle
which
tower
still
is
isn't
under
good for
attack.
Kunkka because he doesn't scale.
Well, doesn't matter because they're not going to get the late game. And if they do, it's not going to matter
I
anyway.
mean, we'll see about that. I think they might get to late game at this
It-
rate. They're not really stomping.
It basically goes down to, if they go to late game, it didn't matter because there's no hope for late game anyway. And if they don't go to late game, then it doesn't matter because they won. It's pretty much the two options. So equalize there is probably fine. All you need is that all you need is for PA to not be doing anything early. Got a go here from Tree, but it doesn't matter.
Tidebringer.
Tide brought.
Unfortunate for Gotham.
Missing
He
top.
was the target on the Bush's head there.
Yeah, that's ironic. It's a very cursed situation for Gotham because he kind of got the Bush killed, but on the other hand, if he wasn't there, the Bush was just guaranteed to die anyway, so... But now Looter is just going to try and get 2 for his money here. Unfortunately, awkwardly timed creeps block his way, so...
Yeah, this
No luck
creep
for
is
him.
annoying with this top lane. Lone Wolf is dead again. Yes, he is.
Missing middle.
TB's on the Pudge. Are just going to kill him dead. I don't know what Looter's doing here.
Missing top.
So the Bush gets at minimum 1 free wave.
Howler's coming to mid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, it's not free if Lone Wolf TP's here. Lone Wolf
Yeah,
is
not a
level
bad idea.
5, by the way. Kind of unfortunate.
No, you don't.
Yeah, Lone Wolf sitting in this lane with some supports thinking about him. Ain't a bad situation for them to be in. Unfortunately, they're actually going back to top. I'd actually advise against that. I think Lone Wolf and Snap, or Lone Wolf and Maddie should just stay mid and just send Kunkka to top. I think he can deal with the 2 clowns up there.
Radiant's middle tower.
Every
is
time
under
Porta
attack.
Bush looks at Kunkka, he has to eat a free Tidebringer. Axe got stunned by the ogres in the bot camps. Axe is at the top of the net worth, at the, not net worth, but last hits chart. And top, second place in the net worth, only under Kunkka, so that is something here.
Come and get it. Missing middle.
Axe getting really carried away with this game could be really bad for that enemy team. There's not really many good answers to him outside of just break the passive. Not
Because he's
something to do
farming
with the
this
game.
lane really intelligently. Like, he's pulling these creeps into these camps and farming both simultaneously. Pretty good farming pattern.
Yeah, all Drow can really do in response is just try to imitate it, but she's just much worse at the job. And also, okay, good gust. But no escape for Drow.
She TP too. That's a pretty long TP. Bush
Radiant's
is here.
middle tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Dire's top
Flick
tower
the X
is
a little
under
bit.
attack.
So,
You're still not done here. But he's
He's
so
pretty
slow
low,
and getting
yeah.
constantly silenced. He needs the support. Oh, he's got some support here. He's got the other
yeah,
course.
that's
Under attack.
a lot of heroes.
Drow has to skip town. Or not Drow, PA has to skip town. Just watch Drow die.
Bottom is
Radiant's
missing.
bottom tower is under attack.
T1 bot is now just gonna eat it for free, and Howler's actually pretty much mangling up this T1 mid. The Bush farming for crits.
Dire's top tower.
We're gonna
is
get
under
quite a
attack.
few here. Actually just gonna kill Towler from full. Alright.
And it's PA, it's like the best, not the best, I guess. I'll shoot have a positive win rate, but one of the better 1v1 heroes in the game, especially against the support.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Poor Howler just in the wrong part of town. The coordination factor on the Lunchboxes is definitely looking shaky early. We've got a lot of weird rotations. We've got a lot of, like, guys sitting alone in a lane that shouldn't be alone. Things are odd. I think they might be not trying this game, which is a really bad idea if they want to get a good seed if they make bracket. which is something you definitely want to do as this lineup.
Is under attack.
You do not want to be just 1-1ing every game.
Radiant's middle tower is under
You're in a lot of danger if you do that.
Missing middle.
Hopper's mission.
DVD just standing here. Waiting for somebody to show up because he's unkillable right now, basically. Dire taking control of their own jungle, but
Top is missing.
Lena's gonna die for it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Again, a very confused game so far on the part of the Lunchboxes.
Middle is mission.
Axe found the PA. He's got Blink too. Come on, Snap. There we go. That was so late.
Dire's
It was gonna do the job anyway.
It's ridiculous.
What? Stunned Axe there. I think DVD just threw the acorn so he couldn't get the Culling Blade.
Yeah, it might have been, I'm not sure. Nice hook.
Yep, Ice just takes him out.
Radiant's top tower
If I'm Axe,
is
I think
under
I just eat the
attack.
hook and kill Pudge, honestly, but that's fine. It's enough there to get rid of the tree if he stays. Pudge kicked off with a Vanguard.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Calling it TP scroll. He's not even in the same galaxy as Axe right now, which is good news from the Lunchboxes. Axe gets a tree, tries to cut him down, but again, the Pudge save.
Radiant's
Fortunately
top
for him this time, will not be so lucky as to leave with the Kunkka involvement, though. This fight is looking less and less good. The Kunkka ship just completely whiffs. It's 0. Kunkka looking very dead.
What does DD? He's gonna kill J-Baby. Oh, the blink! Nice. Cannot say I'm happy with how that fight went for Lunchboxes though.
Yeah, they're dead. I think they already lost, honestly. If you lose a fight like that at 15 minutes with a lineup like this, you're done. You're sunk.
middle tower is under attack.
Unless Arkosh
Dire's structures
does something really dumb. No flame to Arkosh intended there, but I think you gotta throw now.
Step aside.
Missing top.
Dire's middle tower is under
I mean,
attack.
they picked a lineup where Lena is their win condition, and then Lena went 0-4 lane.
Well, Lena's not even the win condition. The win condition is just beat people up as early as possible. Win condition's really arguably Axe, if anyone. Axe and Kunkka.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen in an LD2L game unless it's like.
That's most games this season, Randy.
Dire's middle tower has
This
been
is the
destroyed.
early game season.
Oh, what a world. It's like the opposite of most games in pubs right now.
Yep.
Nice hook. Matty boy though.
Matty Boy's gonna make it not better. Just a very casual boat. Doesn't do anything.
Tower is under attack.
Looter's gonna die anyway.
Push.
Not so safe harbor, eh?
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Good hook, or good call from Axe, but it doesn't matter at all. Snapfire ult. Again, just too little, too late. Snaps DVD out of existence, but
Dire's top
that's
tower
it.
is under attack.
1,675.
Apparently this team can in fact win fights early.
I mean, they really shouldn't be able to be honest with you. It's just not good use of the boat, not good use of the snap ult, and they can't ever find the right person in a call. All those things put together, it just means things are going really south.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is amazing. This is like a... This feels like a gimme lineup. I don't know. Really not impressed with the play of the looters, of the Lunchboxes here.
Damn bro, who knew the flame would only start after Ray left?
True. Why, you gonna argue with that? Like, what else do you look at this game and say? They're losing team fights to a PA and a Drow Ranger team at 15 minutes? That should be impossible.
Yeah, that's all. So, I mean,
Axe says middle is missing.
I think PA is like 26-minute PA right now.
PA is the lowest net worth core in the entire server, Randy. Look at your chart.
How's that so? I don't think it matters. Once this hero gets Deso, it is online. Especially if they aren't hitting him with spells.
Yep. Gonna cut down the tree. That's good.
And that's how you start a forest fire.
There's that at least.
It's how you start a forest fire. It's not how you start a comeback, but it is how you start a forest fire. You just need a fight where the PA and the Drow both die. If they do that, they can kind of hope to come back. If they can't do that ever again, they can't win. Like, if they have a fight where they kill everybody else and one of those two gets away, it's still a loss. They need both of them to die.
I think it's a lot to ask for. Because they're playing on opposite ends of the map right now.
Yeah, they're not playing this draft, like, correctly.
I mean, the PA and the Drow are. They're like, as far away from each other as possible, unless, like, a 5v5 starts.
And that's something that the Lunchbox can control. Something they can control, just force them to be together, but they're not doing that. There's a great team for forcing you to just be together, and a great team for capitalizing on it when you are together.
Got a smoke. Broken by Howler.
Yeah, smoke goes nowhere. They find the Drow, but they don't have anything to actually kill her, so they just have to watch her leave.
Yep.
Gonna stand by the T1 here. Might run into Axe. Nope, Axe is gonna accidentally waste Blink. Doesn't even realize what's going on here. DVD.
Things flying out.
He gets shot there. Axe, alright. Clunk is closing in on Silver Edge, which is good in a lot of ways in this game.
No, Mortimer, it's not playtime. And not that sort of silly.
Tall Balls is now online.
Give it. The bush is online. Never mind.
The bush is offline.
Logged out. Yeah, that'll happen to you as a PA, like even in a game where you're doing well, because matchup into Axe is one of the worst matchups in the entire game.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Yeah, there's nothing to do about Axe except just hit the BKB at the perfect time to soak the Blade Mail and hope you win anyway, which is kind of unlikely,
Radiant's middle
especially with the
tower
Dawn.
has fallen.
Like, it's not Spectre Sniper, but it's up there.
Five-man smoke.
Looking...
Yeah, just walks right into the Treant. Treant ults. But
Nice.
what else is happening here? Nothing looks like. Got the fight starting boat on Conquer
Oh
on
man,
Pudge.
Kitty has Shard. That does a lot of damage.
Yep. And the Snapfire ult. Oh my god, the last second Snapfire ult might actually kill Kitty. Nope.
They're all dead. Alright.
Drow Ranger, top net worth in the server against a team that has to win early.
So how about you lose 5 to go Pudge? Is that good?
No, it's
Both
not.
Drow and PA survive and get gold?
Yeah, the no Snapfire ults until the end of the team fight strategy isn't really doing them any favors either. The no path to victory strat is not helping them now.
Alright,
Oh,
I feel
man.
that team is pretty useless unless they initiate. Because, like, you get gone on
Is under attack.
by Gotham there somehow. Like, 4 people run into Gotham and somehow they are the ones that get gone on and ulted. And it's like, if you get gone on, you're getting killed really quickly because there's Drow Shard and there's a PA. So they have, like, lots of instant alpha damage. So if you get gone on, like, the snap starts ulting and the fight's already over because your heroes are dead.
Well, in fairness, the Snapfire ult started literally like after all those things had already happened, and then 10 seconds had passed.
Dire's middle tower is under
That's
attack.
true, but it's still a problem for Snap in this game. You need to be the ones to go, because like Kunkka and Axe are also pretty useless defensively.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Not
Axe.
useless, I would say Axe, but like Kunkka
Yeah.
like can't do much being gone on.
Just try to do the one-man Treant ult on the Kunkka there. I don't get
Like
this
Lina-
obsession with ice. That's the biggest thing. This happens every team that plays Gotham, and I don't know why. Everybody obsesses so much over killing the ice. It's not necessary. Okay, he in a very dangerous spot.
nice
Goodbye.
poke. Kitty's not here, that's why this fight's going so badly.
Can't find Gotham at all, but that's okay. Unfortunately, do you remember what I said earlier?
I do remember, yeah.
If you get one out, if you get one and you didn't get the other, you didn't accomplish anything.
That's what I was gonna go into, right? Lina getting gone on is a disaster for Lina. Same with Snapfire. So like, the only hero that is really good, like reactively or defensively on this team is Dawnbreaker.
And the problem is, Dawnbreaker's not really doing that. The Dawnbreaker ults, I mean, I've barely even seen him this game, to be blunt.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Fan Man coming out.
Like, I know I'm hitting on that point really insistently, but like that fight should not have. You should have just killed the tree. Like letting the tree go on you was the reason they lost that fight. The bush gonna.
Maddie, do something, baby.
Oh, nice. Alright.
There we go. Maddie was almost content to just let them run over him there with every button still unused.
Radiant are scanning.
Radiant barely picks up the axe at the end of that scan.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
I think what they need to do now is pick fights and hope the Drow isn't there. Because if the Drow is there, they lose the fight. But if she's not there, they might. They have like a 60% chance of winning the fight.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Gotham gonna TP top. The heroes here.
One man on Drow. This boat.
Nice hook.
Okay, we got a good Dawnbreaker here. Probably just eliminate before you do anything.
Serves a gourmet.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Kind of a weird play. I get what they were going for, but it would have made more sense if Lena was alone, I guess. I don't know.
I assume that's what they were thinking was the case.
Yeah. Nice X onto Kitty.
That's anti-chemistry.
Oh, good silence. Oh my. Okay.
The one shot from Howler before he dies, and yeah. That was... They actually almost killed Drow there, and if they kill Drow, I think they just win that fight. But... Drow got knocked out of the axe call, so she lived. Oh no, bro. This is bad.
That's a cinematic gust right there.
Jesus. Free Roche, 27 minutes. The team that is the late game team that shouldn't have any early game fighting ability just took the Aegis at 27 minutes.
I mean, the issue is that they have the items that they need for their heroes to be online. Like, Jarrah Shard came super early. Yasha was not
Dire's middle tower
that
is under
late after
attack.
that, and PA Deso was like 15 minutes. So their heroes can fight because
They shouldn't be able to
Spellbinding
fight.
cuts on them.
You shouldn't be able to fight Deso into Axe. You shouldn't be able to fight this. This really is just... I really hate to say this, because this is going to sound really mean. It's gonna... I really hope the Arkosh guys don't hear this, because this is going to sound like Super Flame to them, but I really don't know, honestly, how much they have themselves to thank for this game. Yikes. They're definitely playing well into the advantage. They're identifying where the lunchboxes are messing up and capitalizing on it.
Dire's top
It feels like
tower
the
is
exact
under
opposite of the
attack.
last game, where the lunchboxes profiles, they've just been figured out how they move, where they're going to be, and when. Just got supremely figured out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And as a result, they're just playing predictably, and as a result, they're just getting cut to shreds.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And the old classic, hit the T2 and then take out post play. Very nice.
There's one set of good news, I guess. It's the fact that DeBush is still the lowest value net worth core in the server somehow. Still going to very much struggle if Axe does get a clean go on him. But so far, that's happened, what, once the whole game, basically?
Go on PA if you're X. You on draw if you're X. So, like, if you're going on PA as X, it's
Dire's
already a
middle
win.
tower is under attack.
I think you just need to have the X and the crap on the drow. I think you can't start a fight without Axe getting rid of the PA.
Like, especially with PA, just right now, it's like if you go on PA, you're gonna lose the fight.
Hence the problem. If you go on PA, you're going to lose the fight. If you don't go on PA, you can't possibly win the fight. Not a nice scenario.
Speaking of PA, gonna murder Matty Boy around his tier 3.
Wonder what comms with Howler are like right now.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure Howler is making me look very positive at this point. Kitty is being told don't be there. Doesn't matter because Spudger's gonna bail.
Dire's top
Actually,
tower
it
is
looks
under
like they're
attack.
trying to bait them into a fight here. I'm not sure.
I don't know why they would expect this lineup to take it with the Dawn down. Dawn is back now, but
He exits and move towards the bottom lane.
there's a new lowest value net worth core in the server, and it's a guy who really should not be in that spot.
The two mids are having a tough one. Well, the Bush isn't really having a tough one, but monetarily he is, I guess.
Only a 5k net worth advantage on Arkosh right now, but it feels like that might as well be a 5 million net worth disadvantage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
What's wrong?
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I was excited too, that's the worst part. I always love those crazy, just early game, we got 20 minutes to win it, just go, 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 go crazy lineups. They just didn't play like that at all.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
That's why I'm taking it out on the game so much. Like, they disappointed me. I was looking forward to a fun game to watch here, and they did not deliver. Really letting the casters down, guys. Come on now. Goodbye, guys.
KB.
Dawnbreaker is gonna show up here, but it is not gonna save the axe.
Doesn't run. This is all the reinforcement this army needs.
He is all the reinforcement this army needs, though. We might get Kitty for all this.
Yes. Okay, now the bush. Alright, they're kind of throwing, guys. Be careful.
Here we go again.
Well, vote on DVD, hook on 0.
Oh no, the bush is dead. He got Matty Boy first, though.
Well, the good news for this lineup is that they did is that Arkosh got.
I don't understand why Kitty was standing where she was, TBH. but
She was
what
just
can you
she's
do?
just like, oh, we're just gonna win now, is the answer.
I guess so.
And in fairness, while that uphill did go disastrously for them, they did just spend every single person on Lunchboxes buyback, and Lunchbox is now playing at an 8K net worth disadvantage.
Yep.
They get a fun fight for it at least.
The jungle has everything Axe desire.
I don't know, this Conky hero doesn't really impress me in LD2L, like, unless it's London. I think he's the only player I've seen pick this hero and have any impact.
Hey, Matt's done it too.
I didn't see those games.
Yeah, you did that season 12. We did all of those
Maybe I
games.
did. Yeah, I guess that was too long ago. Different meta, different Conka.
Money to burn.
It's true.
Like, recently, this hero is, like, he just has no impact, throws spells at people and doesn't do anything.
And he's not even
Hero seems really useless.
not even in the zip code with the Ags, which feels like basically his only real play right now. Going for the BKB, which, just to be blunt, is probably not going to help him much. Surviving the gust is going to be awesome, but... Or not surviving the gust. Not getting silenced by the gust is going to be awesome. That's the only upside it gives you, basically. Just remember, still go through it. Every PA thing still goes through it. Drought damage are still going to go through it, and that's your biggest concern right now.
Yeah.
Nothing that even modestly matches the Lena, or the Drought Ranger damage output. Lena's got MKB, which is good.
He says that. She can kill the bush if she goes on him first. Bottom lane, gonna run all our heroes.
Just walk right up here. I mean, why not? Last time you did this, you killed 4, made them all by back. They can't do that again.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Goodbye, Matt.
Nice. Good timing.
Lena's shown back up here. I don't know what she thinks she's gonna do, but she is here.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Avoiding the tidal wave is pretty well right now.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Tear down those
Dire's
wrecks.
bottom barracks has fallen.
Gotham. Gotham the scout.
Well,
Going
here
ice
comes
here.
the boat. Actually hits the Hoodwing in the background. Ice cleaved in half.
He's very dead.
Good day, sir.
DVD not much luck here.
few cracks in this Gotham team's armor. It's still not going to mean anything till their big cores go down, but letting lots of people just fall down on the sides like this is a good way to give opportunities to get rid of your big guys.
Radiant are
Axe just
scanning.
picked up the axe.
They also have a Roche they can play with, but doesn't seem like they're that inclined.
They're walking towards it.
Moving towards it. Yeah.
But the guys who actually do damage to Roche are still at the lane, so... And now they're walking away.
Not gonna take it. Could come back to bite them. They lose the next fight. We'll see.
Yeah, they let the Aegis fall to the Arkosh team. There is no chance in hell for them, I don't think. If either PA or Drow can just have a second life, then they have nothing to be afraid of at all. DVD coming out here.
Bush taking a look.
Bush taking it out. I don't know what they do to it.
Okay. Apparently they don't have to lose the fight, they can just take it.
Gets scanned out, that's no help to them.
Fallen to the radiant.
Fat Man gets his full Eternal Shroud here.
Bounty.
Hoodwink picks up the shard. Does everybody on this team already has a shard?
Of course, very nice. You can sell it, I think.
Yes, you can. But Lena wanted to get that shard. Could use that Lena shard. That's it though. It's the only person in this entire lobby without a shard.
Game. Nice. Gotham.
Yeah, just there you go. T4 jungle items coming out are basically the exclusive domain of Arkosh right now. Well, no, the dire lineup does actually get them here, so I guess Arkosh just were able to take their time on getting it then. PA has a penta edge sword, good god almighty. Dire really didn't get any good jungle items out of T4. Well, I got good jungle items, I guess, I should say, but there's nothing that's gonna help him here. Like, what's the Flicker gonna really do? He's got some good T3s.
Nice, going fishing.
So good and tasty.
Matty Boy finds it to be good and tasty.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Lena is
So-
doing what she should be doing right now, which is just going anywhere else but here.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
They actually have a pretty dangerous push on their base. Okay, never mind, XCP back.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Slow siege turns into a
Dire's
quick
top
siege.
barracks has fallen.
Everybody just kind of has to watch it happen. Axe finds a squirrel, but Hook just immediately eliminates it. Feels like the Axe in a Pudge matchup is horrible for Axe. Feels like almost every advantage he's been able to almost take is just Ice just hooks the guy he calls, and that's it. Axe calls on
they all
0.
dodged. They all walked away.
A lot of magic spells just fell right on top of the BKB Pudge's head. First life for PA. They did get that at least, but
Blue's dead. Axe is also dead. Drow's just feasting on them.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
and the worst part is they haven't even really reset anything here with the buybacks. Like, none of Dire's ults are up or anything. Kunkka is just eliminated from play. Fan and Eyes eats Howler.
Middle barracks are under attack.
They're gonna take Diva D, but like that, you bought back on your win condition to get an easy snipe on a pause 4. That doesn't mean anything. Megas come out on Arkosh.
Oh yeah, they just get demolished.
It's all according to plan. Lone Wolf calls the G's, we're going home. This game should have never happened, just to be frank. I mean, like, this is a really bad look for the Lunchboxes. Easily the worst play I've seen out of them in all the games so far, and I've done this team every single week. That looked so bad. I don't know what they were thinking, but I'm going to make a suggestion that if your early game lineups are going to look like that, maybe avoid doing early game lineups. I mean, that was so rough. Honestly, probably should have just let them have the Lena if you're going to do that, right? Like, Lena doesn't help you here. You just took it because you didn't want Gotham to have it, I know that, but at that point, it just sticks out of this lineup like a sore thumb. What are you going to do with this, like, super duper early game lineup if you have a core like Lena, right? I think Axe and Kunkka could conceivably have done the job, but they needed to do it better, the support lane needed to do it better. I don't know. That was hard to watch. Anything for you, Randy?
No, I mean, what can you do? Draw PA late gamer.
Yep. Well, with that being said, if you or somebody you know wants to learn Dota 2 at a casual or more competitive level, and if you want to get flamed on cast just like the Lunchboxes, go to ld2l.gg today to sign up. Constantly doing in-houses still, constantly doing random queues, constantly needing stand-ins. I mean, we were going to have Howler commentate with us today, but he had to play in this goddamn game because there's just not no stand-ins rolling around, right? Always a spot for you. If you want to see your game casted just like this, and I don't know why you would, I guess, go to the little thread I have in the chat there with your IDs and any co-casters you want with it, and I'll take a look at it. And with that being said, we'll see you next time when we start the replay casts. And by we, I mean I.